Hey everybody. So yesterday we went on a bike ride in downtown Vancouver, all the way from, somewhere downtown to past Kitsilano Beach along the seawall, they call it. It was actually about, I think about 12 miles, 6 miles one way and then 6 miles back. This is just a hyperlapse of the trip, the journey back. I had a bit of a struggle with the camera trying to hold it because I didn't bring a clip to clip it onto the bicycle. But it was quite fun. My butt hurts today. It's the longest bike ride I have taken since forever, I guess. But anyway, so what was quite funny, I mean, yesterday was a beautiful day. This was around, we started out just after 2, probably about 2:30, 3 o'clock. And then we did this ride 1.5 hours in one direction and 1.5 hours back. And check how many people are out. I mean, it's just like everywhere. It's just people. And you don't even see half of it on the camera, but that was quite interesting. We pass a couple of beaches and a couple of parks, and you just have people suntanning and lying around everywhere. And everybody's out riding bikes, riding their little scooters and walking, and it was quite fun. I mean, I was quite surprised. I actually loved it. It was really, really cool. And just this like giant amount of people out having a jaw, which was very lekker. You know, there's people, they go into the parks, they set up their volleyball nets, and then you've got those tightrope walkers that stretch ropes between the trees, and they walk everywhere, and you've got people that set up a speaker and they start singing or making music, and then there was, even on the one side, there was just this crowd that had speakers up and they were preaching loudly, and it was just... it was actually quite fun. Anyway, we went with friends. Angelique's friend's parents invited us. So we went on this little ride, and then afterwards we went for a nice barbecue at their house. But look at this. Check all the people lying there. There's just like people everywhere. Oh, look at this. This is one of the beaches coming up. I mean... everyone's out and about. But they were saying it's because, you know, in Vancouver, you don't have sun that often. So when it's summer, people enjoy it. They get the hell out. And I guess everybody's also tired of COVID now. You know, people have been... There's Ange and her friend in front. People are so tired of being cooped up in home that on any nice, beautiful, sunny day, they all just get out, go picnic. So I think that one that we just passed was Kitsilano Beach. And then, where are we at now? I can't remember. Sorry guys, I don't know the place that well yet. But it's still like, look at this. Bit of a dirt road, there's dog parks. It's kind of not strange, but it's weird. Not weird, I guess, but people clump together in groups. You know, there's on the right here, there was a whole bunch of people with kites, flying kites. And where we started, I didn't show in the video, there was like probably about 50 beach volleyball nets on the beach. And everybody was playing beach volleyball. And then there's the other section where there's the dog park. I think that's still coming up. Yeah, we're passing under the bridge that goes across the river. I think we're riding through Olympic Village shortly. So a lot of these people, I guess, are from the apartments, because there's a lot of apartment buildings over here. So, you know, the apartments are quite cramped, which means that, people get out and go enjoy the outdoor life rather than sitting in their little apartment all day. Here's the other big bridge coming up. You can see all the yachts and the boats there on the river. And of course, here in Canada, pedestrians and cyclists go first. So, you know, it's not like Africa where the biggest vehicle goes first. Here you got to, if the cars, literally, I mean, if you ride with your bike or you walk up to the sidewalk and you just look like you want to cross the road, everybody stops so you can cross the road, and then everybody drives. Quite the opposite to Mauritius, where, you know, if you've got the biggest vehicle, you could just go and everybody must watch out for you. It was such a cool ride seeing all these places. There was, where was that now? I think it's coming up. I don't think you'll see it though. There's a barbecue boat. So what they have is just like a big round tube almost. Oh, here we had to stop quickly. Angelique needed to take a quick break. Here we are. She needed some water. And off we go again. Anyway, back to the barbecue boat. So there's this barbecue boat where you have a chef that cooks a barbecue on this like round floaty, it's almost like a giant tube, but it's a boat. You sit in this thing and you sit around a barbecue, and then you've got a chef that cooks it. So you book this thing and you go float on the river and barbecue on the river, and obviously I'm pretty sure there's some alcohol involved. Which brings me to another thing. I was talking to somebody and they were telling me that it's actually illegal to drink alcohol on the beach or in the parks or in public in BC, and it always has been. But recently, since COVID, they've actually started like turning a blind eye, because, you know, when you're out on a picnic in the park, as long as you don't cause trouble, you can at least have a beer. But it's technically still illegal. Look at all the people. You got to keep your wits about you, because there's a lot of cyclists and a lot of walkers and little scooters and everything. There in front, that round ball, that's the Science Museum. We're going to go past there in a bit. So this is the seawall. Here's the Science Museum on the left. And there's just stuff going on everywhere. People are playing games and doing things, and it was quite fantastic. I mean, there was even loud music. There was a concert going on one of the areas. That bike that we just passed looked quite interesting. We're coming up almost now to the end, the bike shop. There's the Canada Place Stadium up in front. Here we go, Belinda on a bike there with a pink, chatting away. And the Edgewater Casino. There we go, win $1 million. Anyway. Alright, so here we are. I think we're going to get to the bike shop in a second. It was actually a very interesting day, and I think we're going to do it again. I'm just going to try and find a bike with a slightly more comfortable seat, because today I'm walking funny. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. We are sitting on 256 subscribers, which means I still need another 744 before I can start doing live videos from rides like this. I mean, how cool would that be? And here's our bike shop where we rented the bikes. Cheers.